is the grassroots level protest going to help? We are protesting against the Sri Lankan government, we are protesting against the Indian government. Now that's where I wanted to put that into perspective. India obviously is accused of playing a role in the genocide of the Tamils. So where do you want people to go from here? What is your perspective on that?
I'll answer that in two parts. Number one, the role of India. India is critical. You know, you can jump up and down in Washington or in Ottawa, in Toronto, in London, anywhere. It is India that counts. What India says, the rest of the world will follow like sheep. And so we've got to do something in India. The current Congress party, led by Sonia Gandhi and Manmohan Singh, is not only anti-LTTE, they are anti-Tamil. And the tail will wag the dog in the sense that Tamil Nadu, that is the prize. If we can get the Tamil Nadu protests off, I think Delhi will have to cool down. Now, Tamil Nadu, there are some major occurrences at the moment. In fact, I thought it's so important that I put my medical work on hold and recorded a DVD targeting Tamil students, Tamil workers and trade unionists in Tamil Nadu. And I had some 20,000 copies sent all over to the schools, the trade unions, the lot. And we had 350,000 people, school children, protesting in Tamil Nadu. I mean, those are things that are going to stay Delhi. And if we can get a massive protest in Tamil Nadu and make it an election issue, Indian elections are coming in the middle of April. And if the Congress party wins again, then we'll have to see that the coalition vote out the Congress party. Today's Congress party can be brought down tomorrow morning if the Tamil Nadu politicians walk out, which they haven't. But there can be pressure to do that if there is mass protests in Tamil Nadu, and we should target Tamil Nadu more than any other country or part anywhere in the world. Because it is absolutely critical. There are 75 million ethnically related Sri Lanka ethnic Tamils in Tamil Nadu. 75 million people is a lot of people. And if they support us, they will. Because they are...
There's been a huge uprising already.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I addressed a meeting in South Africa. Some 400 odd people. Of the 400 people, 5 were Sri Lankan Tamils. 395 were Indian Tamils. So those people take this thing very seriously. The other is, are your protests worthwhile? Yes, they are. I think that the number of protests that have been lodged, you may think it's a waste of money, time, or writing letters, but that's what Amnesty has been doing for years, and I've been a supporter of Amnesty International. From the original launch of Amnesty, I was there, and I've been a member since. And when Peter Benenson said that his idea was to write letters, I said, you know, they put it in the dustbin. He said, well, let's fill the dustbins. And we wrote, we had hundreds of thousands of letters arriving on these various dictators who were holding people in custody, and they released them. Yes, I think that your protests are very well worthwhile, particularly the sort of people who turned up at Pongu Tamil, and they blocked the streets and, you know, make your presence felt. I mean, you can't protest under a tree. You know, 3 people protesting under a tree, you might as well call it off. We arranged a protest in Brisbane, where the Tamils, the so-called Tamil leaders in Brisbane, said don't use megaphones because you will disturb people. I said that is what we are trying to do, to disturb people. And it was the Socialist Alliance of white people, my friends in the Socialist Alliance, said, no, this is not the way to protest. We take a megaphone and go at them. And the lunch interval, everybody got up and said, what is going on? He said, you know, the murder of people in Sri Lanka. Do you want to read? Do you want to see this DVD recorded by a Sinhalese? And they distributed the DVDs for free. I think it is very well worthwhile what you are doing, and I hope that you get involved. You see, the big problem is the question of involvement. There are 4 groups of people in this world. One, who make things happen. The people who made today's meeting happen in the university. The fellow who's driving me around, who's taken a day's leave, a week's leave because I'm here. Those are the fellows who make things happen. Then who watch things happen? These are the fellows who come for my meetings, applaud loudly, eat thosai, go home and watch Days of Our Life, or Neighbors, or some crap like that. Yeah. 3, who don't know what happened. They are the people I'm targeting by my DVDs. And fourthly, the most dangerous group, who don't care what happened. And what I'm trying to do is to move the last 3 groups into those who make things happen. And the making things happen, I think the youth are crucial. And that's one of the reasons why I came to spend so many days here to address the youth. And that is what I'll be doing from now onwards. Brian Seneviratne is not going to appear addressing any Tamil group unless it's organized by the youth. The youth is the savior here.
I know you've been traveling for quite a number of hours, and I need to fill you in on something. On the 16th of March, we had a huge rally here in Toronto, upwards of 120,000 people. 120,000 is what the mainstream media quoted. Upwards of 120,000 people showed up at the rally with Tamil flags or LTTE flags or whatever you want to call them, and brought about a change in the perspective of the Toronto Police Service that the flags are legal to carry. So I guess what you're saying is sort of seeping into the minds of the people. People are getting out and doing more. And your last words to the audience, how do you prep them up more, or what else do you think they should continue to do?
I think we should encourage Mr. Rajapaksa, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, to talk. He is the greatest asset to Tamileelam, because Rajapaksa has helped the establishment of Tamileelam more than anybody else that I can think of. General Fonseca is the next. And when Tamileelam is established, I would like 3 statues erected, not of me, but of Rajapaksa, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, and General Fonseca. If I was a cartoonist, I would have drawn a cartoon. You know, there are bullock carts and bullock carts. There are big bullock carts which we had on our estate, with 2 bulls on one side and 2 bulls on the other. The one bull on the outside is the big bull. Then there's a smaller bull in the middle. And I'd have these 2 bulls, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, the outer bull on one side, Mahinda Rajapaksa, the next bull. And on the other side, General Fonseca and Nivard Cabral, the smaller bull, the governor of the central bank. And they'll be drawing a bullock cart with cheering Tamil people going forward to Tamileelam. That, I think, will happen.
Dr. Brian Seneviratne, it's always a pleasure.